So today I was planning on doing something longer, but I'll probably save that for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but right now we're back at that cliff jumping spot on the west fork of the San Gabriel River. I unfortunately did not bring my waterproof case this time. I left it at the car. But yeah, I thought I'd show you this in a little more detail since I jumped last time here. So I'll put the footage right now, but I'll actually go in the pool and show you and then, I don't know, do something else. All right, so this is that pool. And right now it's not insanely deep, but I was able to jump there, kind of a shallow jump. There's also this spot. So what you'll be able to see here is, ooh, it is pretty deep. People install these ropes, which helps them climb. And you can actually go way up there sometimes, you know, and jump off, I think. Although I wouldn't personally do that right now. But yeah, you know, the West Fork does have some deep pools still, even though it's kind of a drought, but I wouldn't say they're that deep. I'm still walking. But yeah, let's see how deep we can actually get here, you know. So yeah, I'm not even sure I'll be able to, you know, get below my head. But yeah, if you have a really, oh, wait, yeah, all right, oh, there we go. All right, let's do a little cold plunge. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, all right. Yeah, so that's the spot. I think I jumped off from like right there, but whew. Yeah, on wet years, more wet than this, I'd say, people have jumped off from quite high up there. So yeah, thought I'd get some better footage of this. So again, definitely don't jump from too high up now. You can tell it's quite shallow, but you can imagine like in a rainy year, this would also, two things would happen. So this would get higher, but you would also flush out a lot of the sediment with the high discharge rate and probably transport it downstream. So this probably was quite deep in 2023 and maybe 2024 too, but now it seems like a lot of sediment has settled in there. So yeah. So I've been getting a few little photos here and there just of some of the parking areas and stuff. I'm actually planning on writing a little book here. I think I have about like 50 pages or so together of like the waterfalls, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta get the basics, you know, the parking, some of the main pools like this, right? Pretty big pool. I don't think I need a picture of that one, but you know, what happens is people build the pools, you know, spring and summer, and then they get washed out in the winter when they get the rains. So yeah, I don't think the ecologists necessarily like it, but everyone soaking in the water, I'm sure does. So maybe a little tension there, maybe not, but yeah. So what I might do is kind of explore down there and then maybe poke up there. I kind of thought I saw a mine the other day. I was poking around here, but I don't really know. We'll see. Yes, there are kind of nice spots along the creek throughout the whole West Fork area, no matter where you go. They're along the West Fork. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going and see what lies beyond the river here. I don't really remember what I saw, but this looks pretty steep and loose, and maybe this kind of being roughly flat will give you a perspective. Anyways, yeah, let's do some exploring. Saw some spots that look kind of promising over there. Didn't quite get them on film, but I think I'm gonna go up that way, poke around first, and maybe cut across over here. Being slightly closer, you know, this looks interesting, and I do think I did see something that sort of looked like a cave, but it could have been associated with a tree. But just right over, kind of hard to point at it, but over there, sort of looks like an adit. Again, it might not be, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's explore. There's some metal, you know, on this slope here. So, I mean, someone had put the effort into putting this up. It could be to prevent erosion, maybe. I don't know, but again, curious. I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything that really looks like a mining artifact. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut across this way and then backtrack near the bedrock up there. So I see like rocks like this with these huge quartz veins and some of this epidote stuff here. And I think that's what the gold miners are kind of into, especially the quartz veins. Anyways, I think, yeah, I'm gonna try to make my way to that soil surface and then make my way up there. This is just, it's deeper than it looks, right? Like that's, I don't know, that's like horizontal. That's, you know, I don't know. So 45 degrees, give or take. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. At this stage, the more I kind of look back, it's kind of hard to point out through the camera, but over there, the more I think that looks like a mine, although it may not be. But anyways, I mean, spots like this, you could be right next to a mine. It'd be hard to know. So I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna go up this way and then backtrack across, and we'll see what it looks like up there. So you do get some quartz veins in the bedrock here. So pretty neat. I think what I'm gonna do is keep going down and kind of stick to the ridge until I can check out that one spot I want to visit, and then I'll kind of work my way down to the creek. I don't know if I'm going to backtrack or try to go down that scree slope. That is a little sketchy, by the way, and I don't know if you can tell how steep this is, but even where there's dirt, it takes some maneuvering. Not really a climb, but definitely a slippery scramble. As I keep making my way over there, that spot that looked like a mine is looking less and less and less like a mine. But anyways, let's keep going. I still want to check it out. Bet that's what I saw from below. Kind of looked darker, but it's just a root, I think, or yeah, it is a root. There must have been a rock there that eroded downwards. Anyways, yeah, I'm less optimistic about this next spot I'm going to visit, but you don't know if you don't go. The view here is pretty nice. I've always kind of wanted to check this area out, even if there isn't anything, mine related here. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm not disappointed. So this is interesting. There's like some sort of wire. Yeah, I'm not gonna climb up there now, but maybe on the way back I'll poke around. I don't know. Weird to see, this far up, and it could be for erosion, but there's just, so little, in terms of other things up here for that. It's hard to imagine that being the case. So it's weird to see a piece of glass like this up here. So, just due to the fact that I don't know who's coming up here bringing stuff up here like this. Gotta be careful, but maybe it is worth poking up there briefly before going over there to check that spot out. So this is really strange. It loops around this, but doesn't really seem to go that much further. You kind of see it down there, maybe wrapped around here. So, oh wait, what's that? Got something else. I'm gonna kind of grab it. I think it's gonna be hard to get. It's really quite in there, but you got this wire. It also sort of loops down this way. So yeah, interesting. Maybe, I don't know what it's part of. Maybe some old power lines. I don't really see any power lines up here though, and I don't think there are any. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going to that one spot, and if I find anything else quite like this, I'll definitely check it out. Very weird. It was pretty odd seeing the stuff up there. Anyways, yeah, I think what I might do here is keep going to where I was going, and then it does look like it might be neat kind of going through that section of the West Fork, I guess, and maybe I'll reconnect at that OHV area and maybe jog back along the road to where I parked. Unfortunately, this does not look like it's a mine, did from further back, but from here, this looks like kind of a little bit of weaker rock, eroded down, and the more resilient rock kind of formed a little tiny cave there. A little deceptive from afar, but anyways, yeah, let's make our way down and kind of explore this area. I'm very curious about it. I've never really connected this little gap. Two spots, down this way and up this way, and it kind of looks cool up there, so I think I might just take a look there real briefly. Got some scarlet monkey flower, maybe? I don't quite remember the name. Some sort of monkey flower. And wow, okay. Quite a nice, nice pool here. So might do a quick little cold plunge real quick before I keep going down. Yeah, it's kind of a deep one. I don't know about jumping deep, but deep enough for a little swim. I think I'm gonna try to set my phone against the water bottle on this rock and get some footage. We'll see how that goes. It might be kind of challenging. I don't know if I cut it off, but I said it might be kind of challenging. Yeah, this is certainly a deep pool. I don't know how I'm gonna get myself filming this swimming. I'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna set the phone maybe over here. Ooh, sun's in my eyes. It's finally shining. Okay, let's see if I can actually. Whoa. Maybe I can't set it anywhere. All right, well, it's a swimming spot. That's what I'll say. Hard to film myself here, really. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm fine. Gotta kind of doggy paddle. I'm a very comfortable person in the water, though, so I could do this for a while. Yeah. So I kind of wish I could set my phone somewhere, maybe on like a bank over there, but I don't really need footage of everything. All in all, nice pool, and yeah, I'll do a cold plunge with my face, I guess. Why not? Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Whew. I gotta complete it, you know. It's not complete unless you dunk your head. All right, nice pool. And yeah, definitely deeper than it looks over there. So good stuff. Anyways, yeah, let's keep heading downstream. That was refreshing, especially after that traverse up the alluvial fan there. But yeah, anyways, you know, so far pretty cool. Just so you're aware too, like the thought was initially I would go to the east fork of the San Gabriel River and maybe explore the lower sections like Allison Gulch, Devil's Gulch. But I was there like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did something pretty long and extensive, so I just didn't really want to there's some areas I haven't been for sure there. But I didn't really want to do that. So yeah, sure enough, just decided to stop by here quickly, head up there, you know, and I don't know what's next. Maybe something cool, maybe not, but yeah, we'll find out. Kind of wild how much river cane there is here. It's like bamboo, you know. Yeah, just all along this section of the canyon. And yeah, a bunch of trees, maybe even, fig trees up here. Interesting. So back there was some really thick jungle, more or less. That river cane stuff, a bunch of fig trees, you know. And yeah, right over here, it looks like we got a few nice rock pools. So if any of them look really deep, I'll do a cold plunge. Oh, alrighty. Whew, that's nice. All right, ready? Cold plunge number maybe 3 or something. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Whew, yeah, that's good. This is refreshing, yeah. It'd be great if the sun were a little higher, but all in all, I feel phenomenal. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't ever jump in this one. It's not nearly deep enough, but still worth getting in. Yeah. Well, this is nice, you know. Nice, chill, tranquil water, not too deep, you know. Easy to wade in, and yeah, I think at some point we're gonna get to that OHV spot. I don't know if it's open yet or what the deal is there, but might have to go around that. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really seen much in terms of fish, but I'm sure there are trout here, and if I do see any good ponds, I'll let you know. I think I kind of see one potentially a little further downstream. Yeah, this is what I was like thinking of in terms of maybe being a trout pool. There are some really small fish. You probably can't see them. They're very small. But it does kind of look like it's on the shallow side, so I don't know. Yeah. Some of this water here is just really, really gorgeous right now. I don't know if it's the angle of the sun or just how clear it is here on the West Fork, but yeah, it's pretty wild to see this lower section too. You know, I've never been here, wasn't really planning on coming, and sure enough, yeah, I decided to do this today, and I'm not disappointed. Yeah, really, really nice section of river. Right here, it kind of looks like it branches into even two rivers. It's like a really wide, shallow area, so real nice. Yeah. Kind of looks like there might have been an old dirt road out here. Maybe this is the OHV area. I don't even know. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, I think this is that OHV area, so not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but I'm gonna probably head back going out this way. Never really tried to come through here. I figured it was mostly for people doing off-road driving. Yep, it's that OHV staging area. Good to know. Not sure if it's open, but yeah. Well, that was kind of a quick little recon trip. Fun, you know. I kind of had some longer plan, but maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I think I might, you know, this is Saturday. I might release this like during the week or something. If I don't do another recon trip, maybe I'll do two. Maybe I'll have this one and another video. I don't know, but I don't know if I have enough for a video. I think what I got was cool, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, just kind of doing what I want to do when I want to do it, you know. So yeah.